Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. Coming up in about a week, 8-10 days, I had turned 62. So in the last few years, I've thought about life, or the alternative. You think more about that as you get older. I worry about those things now. I think about, will this impact how long a life I'm going to lead? But lately, and I'm sure it has to do with the articles I read on the internet, again, the news feeds I have, they've noticed I read stuff more about stuff from the past, nostalgia, and look at things about, old times or old people. And so I get a lot of stories that tell me, the keys to living to be 100. Not that I want to live to be 100. I've said this before and I'll say it again. We live half our life, we manage the last half. If you live to be 100, you live 50 years, you manage 50 years, give or take. But I can't imagine living to be 100. But the funny thing about all those people living to be 100, it's nothing about health. I take a shot of Jack Daniels every day. Only one, but I take a shot. I eat pork, I eat fat. I never worried about my cholesterol or diabetes, And of course they're skinny as a rail, and sometimes it's just genetics. I'll be honest with you, if you were to tell me that my father would have lived to be 88 years old, and he's 87 right now, be 88 by the end of the year, I would have told you there's no way. We lost his mother in 1963, and I don't know if we ever really knew her official age, but I think she was in her 50s, maybe her 60s. His dad, from what we found online, was dead by 58, 59 or something like that, and he didn't even make it to 60. I lost all I think my mother's mother lived to be 63 or 64, and that's the longest any of my grandparents lived. Now, my grandfather on my mother's side, passed away in an auto accident in his 40s, but we don't come from a lot of lineage of families living long lives. So the fact that both my parents are in their 80s is a blessing, is very neat. But it's both a blessing and a curse knowing, I could live to be in my 80s. And that's still 20 years away. So I got to think about those things. I try to eat healthy. I try to be healthy. But more importantly, I just try to be aware of my body. As I've gotten older, man, the aches and the pains. Today, woke up, don't know why. I woke up with a little bit of back pain issue. It is what it is. It happens. I'm used to it. Nothing triggered it. It was just, time. And I've been having back pain since in my 20s. A lot of it has to do with weight, and I get that. Some of it being, being out of shape. Yeah, that's some of it, but there's more to it than that. Again, I can sneeze and blow up my back. I can tie my shoes wrong and blow up my back. I can twist the wrong way. I can lay the wrong way. I can sit the wrong way. You never know. It's a weird, strange thing, but you learn to deal with that. But living a long life, if not important for me, important for my wife, important for my nieces and nephews. Don't want my parents to have to bury a child, and that's the kind of things you do think about. That's kind of sad, but it is the kind of thing you think about. But it's funny how as you get older, you start thinking about living to 100. We're still talking close to 40 years away, but think about that. Possible. Don't know if I want it. Scares me, but it's something to shoot for. We'll see. Back next week. Another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us. That's the home to all of our Road Warrior videos. Up to number, 559. So next week, 560 videos. Wow, that's one a week. Well, now it's one a week. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. You know the drill. Like, share, comment, tell a friend, all those kinds of things. See you next week. Another Road Warrior.